up, beautiful people? Welcome once again to hellohnclothing, and in today's tutorial we are going to be sewing the cups we drafted in this video. So if you have not yet seen that video, please go and watch it. I know most of you were saying please start with a plain sheet, start from the beginning. There are like 3 steps you need to do that I do to get that. First of all, I need to draft the basic bodice pattern, because whatever I want to do, whatever style I want to do, I always need my basic bodice pattern. Not mine per se. It could be your client, it could be whoever's dress or garment you're working on. So I have to draft that first of all. The tutorial for drafting a basic bodice pattern is on my channel. I'll link it up here, and I'll also leave the links in the description as well. Next thing you need to do is to now draft a cup corset tutorial. So this cup corset, after your basic bodice, that's when you can now do the cup corset, okay? And this is what we have already done. In the previous video I posted that as well, so I'll link it in the description and put it up in the card as well. Then before we now talk about the different style of cups you need to do, so that is exactly the steps you need to follow to get to this stage. So now I'm just going to be focusing on the cups and showing you how to sew different style lines in your cup, okay? So if this is something you've been interested in, please do keep on watching, and yeah, let us dive right into this video. Alright guys, so I have my drafted cup corset here, and this was what we were using to illustrate the style designs. So what I'm going to be doing with this, because I'll just be focusing on this cup to show you that the cup does not necessarily just have to have a seam in the middle. I'm going to show you how you can sew different kinds of styles. So what I'll just do is put a paper. So I've already put like paper under. You can put as much as you want if it's just one style you want to do, but because I'm going to be showing you other styles, I want to show you how I'm going to trace it out. Okay, so I now have more. I've put my paper there. Now I'll now place this cup so that it can sit on right where the paper is, yeah, and now I'll just be tracing along this red outline that is the cup. So you're going this way, okay? So let me just trace this. Let me just trim it out. Okay guys, so like you see, you saw the process I went through to trace this patterns. I actually used leftover patterns I had, so that was what I used to trace out this cup. So I'm going to be showing you live and direct how to go about it, and also how to sew it up. So we have 4 cup styles here to do. The first cup is the basic one that you just cut along this part and you sew it up, so you have a line running through the middle. So let's do that now. So you just cut it along here like so. You'll have known that they match up. Please check that the line you have here with the line you have here is equal, because if you don't confirm You know, if you don't confirm that what you have here and what you have here is the same, by the time you're sewing it up, it will not match up. This bottom will not match up together, this top too will not match up together. So you need to confirm that measurement. Somebody asked that question before, so let's confirm. I have my tape rule here. You can use cm so that you are very, very, very sure. You know, cm is more accurate, or you use inches if you let me see. Okay, so here I have exactly 21.5 here. Let's check the other parts. So if I check here, 21.5 cm. Okay, here I have 21, here is 21, here is 21.5. so it's left for me to either add 0.5 or to reduce 0.5 when I finish sewing it up. Either I trim it by 0.5 cm. Let's use inches. Let's see. So I have 8 1/4 inch here. If you look at it closely, you can see that I have 8 1/4. If you want to measure, just put your tape like this and stand it and go around the curve that you have made. So the first one was 8 1/4. Here I'm having like 8 and a half. So you see that we have a 1/4 inch difference as well. So like I said, it's up to you to either add it. If you're adding, you can add it to the bottom or to the top. To the top will be better. So the first one, this is the first one. When you sew it and join it, you can see that difference that I'm talking about. You can see the difference here. So it's either you trim it off so that it matches up properly, or you finish up sewing, or you add here so that it matches properly. Okay, and whenever you want to sew, please let your sewing allowance in between the cups be half inch, at the bottom too, half inch around the cup, except you're putting maybe like boning here. I said boning, except you're putting bra wire in here. If you're putting bra wire, then you can make it 0.75 inch, that's 3/4 inches, or 3/4 inches is fine because the bra wire is actually tiny. So this is the first one that we're going to be doing, the first style. So 1, 2 did I believe it? So this is style 1 anyway. So, and for your cups, I would advise that you use a wording, a stay that is actually sturdy. Okay, you can use your peplum stay, or the very hard, not very hard, or hard wording. So the thicker fusible interface, what do you call that? What do you guys call it? Hard wording. That's what we call it here. So let me show you what I mean. So I have this netting that when I sew it is going to make the bust stand. I can use this kind of peplum stay. You can use peplum stay, or you can use hard wording. I'll show you that in a bit. So let's just cut this. I'll show you what the hard wording is. And please guys, always watch the video before you start asking me, oh, what do we use now? Girls are like. And I'll be working on calico to cut this out. So let me cut, put this, sew it up, and we'll see how style 1 cup will come out. Style 1, sewing right up. Now this is what we have now. This will be joining with this, so I'll go ahead to iron this up properly first of all, or you should have even ironed before cutting. So iron it, but let me just go smoothing it and trim out any edges, then we'll see the sewing process in a minute. So guys, you can see that now it's properly ironed. I want to put my patterns to cross check that what I did earlier was okay. Let me just put the pin to hold it in place. So always go over your measurements. You can see here that it's not looking like half an inch. Okay, great. And here too, this thing is poking out, so just trim it well. Here is too much, so these are the things that can make your cloth not have a very good finish at the end of the day. You'll be seeing one place bigger than the other, but now proper ironing has helped me see that everything was not equal. So let's cross check this one too. Since I've ironed, I'll place it there, then cross check. You can already see that this part down here is more than ½ inch already, so just trim it into place. Now it is trimmed perfectly into place, so I can remove the pattern for the cup and then join it up together. So I'm joining this to this. You can first decide that okay, you want to sew this padding. You know, this padding is not fusible. That means it doesn't iron on. This peplum stay does not iron on. So you can decide to sew it first into place before you now pin both of them together. But that's why, thank God, we have lots of pins. So you can still just go ahead to pin it up. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that they match while I'm pinning. Okay, so this is it. Let me go ahead to sew it up and you see the cup in just 1 minute. So guys, you can see what our style 1 is, and you can see the effect of the peplum stay only. Okay, so let me quickly show you how it looks like on my boobs. Okay, so yeah, in your cup corset, once you just sew this in, you can see how it stands. Your client does not even need to wear any bra. You can see when you sew it perfectly well. Remember to always notch. So when you sew this part here to the main corset where the cup had been cut out from, you see that it's going to stay when you notch it. So this is what it's looking like. Okay, And yeah, let's go on to the next style. So this is what the cup corset comes with, the basic one it comes with. Okay, so what we are going to be doing now is we are going to be drawing a line right through the middle of this part. Okay, so you can start from maybe down. If you want it to be lower, you want the line to come lower, you want it to go higher, whichever one you choose. I'll be taking the line from somewhere here, going through the midpoint, and then finishing it off around somewhere here. Okay, so what we are now going to do is we are going to be, because the basic line is this midpoint here, you have to first cut through that midpoint. This part is the one that will be joining up together. Then you join it together with your tape, then this one will be separate, so it will be 1, 2, and 3. These two parts, 3. So let me show you how we can achieve that. So first things first, I'll be cutting this one open. Like I said, always make sure that all the lines are matching up. Okay, so you will now cut this part away and this part away. So now you are going to be matching this part up. Okay, so you can see here that the papers will meet up here. Please look closely. The papers will meet up here just to about this point here. This part here will not meet up, except it will now turn to like a curved kind of shape. So here that is not meeting up. The trick is you can put paper there, measure whatever you have filled it up with, and take it out from the side. I hope you get it. So you can put paper, let's put paper, so that it's going to meet up at that point too. Just put paper there, measure up whatever you put there, and take it out from the side, because it needs to lay flat. So let me trim it. Remember, it has to even match up. Okay, so let's measure out what was. So from here to this point, from here to this point is about 3/4. So I'll come to this side here and take away 3/4, which is here, and just trim it into okay, see where it gets to. I'll just trim it into this part to match up that 3/4. So I can just curve it properly so that it's meeting nicely. And okay, okay. Okay, so this is what the bottom part will be. Let's look at the top part. Okay, and it's matching up. You can see it's matching up. Do not forget to put your seam allowance here. So you're putting half inch here, half inch, round it, except maybe around the circumference where there will be a boning. If you want to put brow wire in it, You want to put brow wire, and I'll still be using my peplum stay to cut this. Okay, or do you want me to try wadding? You go ahead and try the wadding after this one. Maybe after this one, the next one I'll use hard wadding, and we'll see the difference between this and what using a wadding to pad will be like. Please, for peplum stay, once you just go to the market, just say you want peplum stay. Okay, they'll give it to you. There are different varieties. Okay, so here's what I have. I'll just go over and trim so that it's I'm trimming off anything that was extra. This is the first thing we are matching up, so please be careful. If possible, label it up down so that you are not confused. We are matching these two sides here, then now match it to this point. So let me remove the pins, remove my papers. Match it up well. Remember to cross-check your measurement so that it's meeting up. Okay, then I'll sew here. Then once I'm done sewing, if there's any excess, I'll have to trim it off. Then put it here and sew this into it. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Okay guys, so this is what it is. You can see the line here. If you want it more centralized, you can move the dots to this point here, but you can see the line. You can see this one going through, and still it is just my peplum stay that is inside. So if you notch this curved part, it'll give you a more cleaner edge. You can see how it looks inside, right? There's no, just my peplum stay. Okay, and now this can fit into the casing. Is it casing? Into the part where the cup will sit. Okay, remember my style 1. This is style 1, style 2. Okay, you can see how the boobs are standing well. Yeah. Okay, so let me fit this one so you see how it looks, and at the end of the day you tell me the style you prefer out of all of them. Okay, so here's my cup, and here it is sitting right well on the boobs. So this will go into the part where the cup should be. Okay, yeah, remember it's just peplum stay we used. Let me put the other one, but anyways, you get the drill. You see how it's standing firm, nice, neat. Okay, yeah, so let me show you what the last one is going to be, and yeah, let's quickly do that. This is the line, the basic line. We're going to cut that line and close it back so that we can run a line from one corner to the other. That's the style line we're doing, the last style line we're doing. So it's going to run from here, passing through. You can even let it run maybe from here if you think that one is too high, passing through the middle of that bust point. You can start from here, starting through the middle, going all the way here. So it's going like asymmetric. Coming from here, passing right through the middle, going all the way here. So let's cut this part open first of all. Okay, and we'll cut this part open. So I'm joining this with this here. Okay, and this one too, closing it up from here. So because this part is not meeting here, do well to put paper, measure out what you use there, and take it away from the side. When you measure what we have here, it's about 1/2 inch. So I'll just remove 1/2 inch from this side here. Okay, so this is 2, this is up, this is down. Let me put it that way so that I'm not confused. Okay, and here I think I'll just put paper here to redraw this place because we want it to sit well. Instead of trimming it off, let's just redraw it well, because you know, see how it's looking. This one goes inside so much. So if you sew it this way, you won't have a very good outcome. So you need to actually blend it. So just put paper so that you can blend it well back into shape. Okay. So we can redraw. We can redraw it. Okay, so this is the one that is going down here, and this is up, and this is number 1. So I'll put it on my fabric, cut it. This part that is sharp, we can trim it. Okay, so let's check that it's meeting up fine, or we can just measure it so we know we're on track. Remember how we are measuring? Make the tape stand and go right across because it is a curved edge. So I have 21.5 cm. You can measure in inches if you want to. I have 21. So either I put paper here and make it 21.5 too, so that I don't have anything lacking. Whichever you choose to do. Okay, so now it's perfect. Let me go ahead to cut, sew, and wrap this up. Oh, by the way, I said I wanted to show you the hard wadding. So this is the hard wadding. It's harder than the normal regular wadding. We have medium, we have hard, and we have the one for bracups. So this one too, if you use it for bracup, is also okay. Okay, see how hard it is. It's not like that soft mushy wadding. I have that too, but check it. You have it as well. Check it. Don't mind me. So I said I will use this one. I won't use the peplum stay again, so that we can see the difference. Okay, so let me put this on fabric, cut it. Let me cut this first, since I have it open up already. Okay, so now that we have this, let's quickly iron, come back, sew it up, and remember that you need to do two of this fabric, 2 of this wadding. That's each, because you have 2 boobs. Me, I'm doing 1 because I'm just showing you how it's going to come out. Okay, so let me iron this and wrap this tutorial up. Okay, so this one is like, so this one is like this. I'll just trim out trimming out all these parts. And guys, you can see that this one fused. The other peplum stay does not fuse. So you see it fused. Oh my, I didn't iron this place up, but it fuses. It fuses up. So let me see. Okay, this part will be sewn with this part. So you sew this part close up together along this part. So let's quickly sew that up and we'll see what it looks like in just a minute. Last one is okay, so let me fit it. And okay guys, so this is what the last style will look at when you sew it into the cup. Yeah, it's going asymmetric right on top of your nips, and yeah, I love how it looks. And okay guys, so we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you did enjoy this tutorial, let me know in the comment section below. If you've tried any of this cup style before, let me know the one you have tried out. If you learned something new, let me know as well. Let me know your best cup style. Let me know if you've used peplum stay before and what you think about peplum stay as regards wording. Okay, just let me know in the comment section below. I would love to read from you all. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the very end. And yeah, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to watch the ads, do not forget to click the links in the bio to order your stuff from Amazon. Do not also forget to contact for your classes. Okay, and yeah, till we see you in the next tutorial, stay safe, God bless you all, bye.